Oh yeah, Scotty here. Sunday. It's about the second. I don't know. It's early in February anyway. Hang on me a second. A little lens thing he's jamming these days. I think it's got some iron filings in it. Anyway, yeah, Scotty here. Sunday. I'm sort of tinkering at the moment. I need to buy engine parts, but I can spray the. I could spray the chassis. I've got the paint, but well, it's been raining. It's the first weekend without rain for I think about 3 or 4 weeks. So everything everywhere is damp and nasty. It's about 2 degrees in my shed at the moment. So it, you know, without putting the heating on for a good length of time, I don't think I'm going to get this place dry enough to put any paint on the chassis. So, but I'm going to pull the engine out sometime today. Well, I've got a mail call. It's from Dean over the pond in America. He's doing a Chevy truck. I think it's about 72. Anyway, he's getting stuck into that. He's doing all sorts. He's doing metal work to the floor and all sorts of the rest of it, and he just done some work on the grill. So he's doing some good stuff, you know. He's getting stuck into it and doing a good job. So there's a sticker. I suppose there's a lot of you guys are subscribing to him already, but if you're not, why not? I'll get his sticker up a minute. I'm going to put you next to Uncle Cutworm, who'll look after you up there, and above Scott, Stokebolt 50. So let's get you up next to Uncle Steve, Cutworm. I'm going to knock my coffee over. Hang on a minute. Nice sticker actually. Oh, there we go. So brilliant stuff. So yeah, no, I haven't got a lot to report other than I haven't been doing a lot, to be honest. Tinkering. So yeah, just gonna pop the engine out and get ready to spray. But like I say, hopefully this weather continues. It might warm up and get less damp. It's really damp in here and dingy, so I haven't got a humidity meter, whatever the posh name for that is, but just looking at the wall over there, that back wall, that left hand wall there looks really damp, so I think it's right into the wall. So it literally has been raining really hard for 3-4 weeks solid. There's lots of people down the bit further west than us here that are really suffering, so with floods. We're not too bad here, but anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm up to. Just covering up Vincent's rib cage a minute, so I can gonna make it a temporary bench. I'm gonna get all these bits out. Nothing stopping me from getting these suspension bits out and cleaning them up and getting them repainted. So give me something to do whilst I'm waiting to get the engine bits and get them back on, because the bushings actually aren't too bad money wise, so I'll probably end up buying those and get it back on his wheels again, which would be really cool. Well yeah, I've got my temporary bench made up, a nice bit of tin on top so we don't get hopefully some oil. I'll keep the oily bits over this end. I've got any oily drips. I've got loads to get my teeth into, but what I need to do What I've noticed is my videos are disjointed, where I will strip something and then bugger off and go and do something else, and then go and do something else, and go and do something else, and they're very disjointed. So what I'll do is get the bits in, get the parts in for this pineapple, and pineapple, and for these rear suspension. These are Rotoflex. They're called Rotoflex suspension because they've got these rubber donuts on. And this was the Mark II upgrade on the original chassis, where they basically welded these two brackets on and installed a wishbone at the bottom, or A-arm, or whatever you want to call it, but a wishbone basically. And it's the bit that stops it kicking under, which was what happened on the earlier chassis. But I think I heard a commentator say that it only does it under spirited driving, and it is. You've got to really, I'm not being funny, but you've got to drive like an idiot to get it to do it, to be honest. But anyway, there we go. So it's but when it does do it, it's pretty exciting. Right, so yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some bits together. I'd love to, there's a conversion to do away with these and put CV joints in there. But it's a shed load of money like normal. So I might see if I can work out my own way of doing it. There may be a way. So this UJ is seized that way on this one, and the other one's underneath. I took it apart differently on this side. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to start gathering some parts up. I mean, I bet this diff was quiet, it's lovely and quiet, but yeah, but it leaked like a sieve. It had its inbuilt oil change system, which a lot of Triumphs had, to be honest. Well, some, I know I can't say that because there's a lot of Triumphs that don't leak oil, but this one does. Did. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Pretty much it for me. Just get about cleaning this stuff, and order up some bits, I think, and then we can refurb them and stick them on the floor, ready to stick them on the car. Anyway, so there's yeah, loads of bushes to buy, diff mounting bushes, each at the end of these radius rods, and the wishbones, and oh, lovely, loads of stuff. Pretty sure this brake leaked, wheel cylinder, slave cylinder. So yeah, so we'll get cleaning up, and then when we can do a strip and rebuild on one video rather than making them all disjointed. Anyway, catch up with you later. Oh, by the way, Neil, that car sounds nice. I've got this soaking in some release oil at the moment. I don't know if you can see despite the fact, you see that's the remnants of some copper slip on there. Despite the fact that I copper slipped it, still seized in there. Dirty rotten rascal. And whilst I said I wasn't going to jump about, didn't I? But whilst it's in my head, I kind of got thinking about this Driveshaft business, about converting that to a more modern type. Like I said, lots of people have done it already. There's kits you can buy that are a lot of money, but I'm not going to buy them. So I'm just going to quickly push this Driveshaft out, and so I can take some measurements of it. Just knocking that off. You can see why I lost my brakes. And my wheel cylinder is leaking like a sieve. That's annoying because that was a new wheel cylinder. But there you go. That's what happens. So yeah, I'll just knock this. This isn't the right puller for it, but there's a proper tool. I think when I was at college, because a lot of our training material was Triumph and British Leyland and Austin Rover stuff. I think there was always they always referred to tool 12G something, you know. But yeah, so we're going to use tool what I can find in my toolbox. It looks like it might do. So I've got a 3-legged puller. That's what I'm going to use. Hopefully it won't fly off and smack me in the gob. Soon find out. Give you something to laugh about, won't it? Scotty with something smacking in the gob. Bar. I don't like putting them across here because it sort of encourages it to fly off, doesn't it? But oh, yeah, I do. It's on its way out now, so. Then I mean, it's not good practice to do it the way I'm doing it like this because it obviously encourages this one to jerk off, but jerk off? Fly off, probably a better thing to say. But you know what I mean. But let that go anyway, so we're alright. Oh, stinky. Okay, so a complete drive shaft. A distance piece. Yeah, so I'll get some measurements off of this and see if see what they compare to a standard. The car is a Austin Metro, I think. And you can use, as far as I'm aware, with a bit of a modification to the hub, you can use the flange and the drive shaft, or certainly the outer part. You won't get away with using that flange. I don't know, I'm going to do some measurement before I go spouting off, so yeah, we'll see what comes of that. Thanks for the sticker, Dean. Dean and his truck, Craig.